We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Arizona Cardinals. Pulls it in at the 13. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And incomplete to open things up. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Now a throw here to his running back. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 44-yard line.
Check flag 21. Street.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd down, Eckler, and able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Check three.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
Check the hot read. Watch out, watch out, watch out.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A very solid gain of 27. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Check 26, check 26.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
Now a 3rd and goal situation as this Arizona defense tries to stand tall once more. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
But when the ball snapped from the 3 down near the goal line, I think in days gone by, we thought many teams would run the football. But on 3rd down in today's game, I expect them to throw it. A little counterintuitive there. They tried to run it, instead spilled for a loss.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Here we go, D. Yellow. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. We gotta go, baby.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Hey, 57, 57.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over.
At the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They're going to look to throw. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Irv Smith Jr., his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter.
Cardinals nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback. You got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think.
And nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 35-yard line.
On the jump.
10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports.
Four down. Cardinals 7.
Second and 9.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Whip, whip, whip. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Kill. 70 Lions. 18 Pioneer.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Double up. 59's Mike, 59. 15. Check, 59. You ain't going nowhere. Mike's 59.
Now Mahomes going deep for Hopkins. He's got a man, complete. The 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins 76 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. I know this defense knew it coming into the game, Charles, and they know it even more now. DeAndre Hopkins is a tough cover.
And anytime you see him out there and there's less than double or triple teaming him, take a shot with it. Just what you're talking about. If he's such a tough cover, one guy's not going to get it done. Throw the ball out there. Let him go get it.
Fields this way up at the 17. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
First down, Vikings.
Go! Cougar 19! Hey, smash Bronco! Check! Check! 19 Tiger! 19 Tiger! Check! Crunch!
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throw here, hauled in. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play.
Vikings first down.
Ready up! Check line 47! Check line 47! Hurt! Watch the run! Deuce! 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 Go, man! Go!
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Herb Smith Jr. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score Vikings 17, Cardinals 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken just shy of the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be...
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Running on 1st down, Eckler. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
You better be afraid of me. All day, baby, all day.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Switch. Shoot. Right there, hurt. Trap 60. Towards the mic. Yeah. He don't want nothing.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback, because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Get ready. You got to go right here. You got to play big.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
Watch it, 5. I'm going to run you over.
Throwing now is Mahomes, and they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Chase Edmonds, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. A short kick taken at the 18. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
2nd and 1. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
24 is the mic. Go, check that, street. Hurt. Watch twist.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
What's
Looking
up?
for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath, as now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? From the 10. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial. And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He hit his first, now this from 43. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
I'm trying to collect. Let's go, baby.
55. Check. 55. Mike.
Here we go.
Alert 3. Alert 3.
Hey, color. Hey, 15.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one goes for 24 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They run it here with Edmonds. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Mahomes. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted.
And now here is another interception. Monte Nicholson picks it. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now we've got movement up front, and I think this is going to be on Minnesota. So that'll back them up 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They'll look to throw. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
24's the mic.
Looking to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
And did he have enough? He did. He kept it on line and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So a favorable bounce that time, to say the least, and he's able to convert the field goal there from long distance.
Yeah, the guys behind the end zone didn't need to hike the net up for this one. That thing was a dying quail, but he finds a way to boink it off the crossbar and make it drop through.
27-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 40, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. Now a toss, running left, Eckler. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And that will be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And this one is right through. And that will give them a 12-point lead. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4.
I know he ain't got it. Hey, watch that.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Oh, get him, get him, get him.
Yellow.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball. And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
54, attack. Check, watch 54, watch 54.
2nd and 5 now. Mahomes. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 63 yards receiving for him now. And that last catch good enough for a 1st down.
Blue Dan.
Hey, 57, 57.
They'll try to run with Edmonds. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Chase Edmonds. His second touchdown of the night. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score Vikings 33, Cardinals 28.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Their own 32-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock defensively. They have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 16 yards, a first down.
Check hot route. Hot.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 43-yard line.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Once more, here's Eckler. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Open man here is Conklin. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a pickup of just 2. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go, Shaq. Cowboy 80. You go tight. Go, Shaq.
They'll drop the throw. And he took the contact as he was throwing it. And the ball drops incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And his kick is indeed good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Back to throw. Mahomes. Past the 20. It's complete to Anunwa. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 36 yards on the play.
My 55, my 55. Hey, eat. Hey, keep it up. Come on.
Now Mahomes. Forced out to his, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17.
Sunday. Let's go, D. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
To throw is Mahomes. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A 2nd and 11 from the 19.
fellas, it's put up or shut up time. I know you've seen the press. They're all talking smack about us all week.
180! Here we go. 180! What's that? What? 180! Like 180! That? Like 20! What's that? Cut! 180! What's that? Here goes tonight! Like 20! What's that? Here goes tonight! 180! What's that? Here goes tonight! 180! What's that? Tonight! White 20! Tonight! Tonight! 180! Turn, what's that? Tonight! White 20! What's that? Tonight! Black 20! What's that? Here we go! White 20! Hey, tonight! Tonight! 180! Tonight!
Hey, man, that was great. I mean, you had a great day today. The game is really starting to slow down for you, isn't it? I can't wait to see what you're going to do on Sunday. Good job.